Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, I make videos on motherhood, arts and crafts and photography. So if any of these topics are interest to you, please do join on my journey and do subscribe to my channel. Today's video will be on the foods that will help you increase the milk supply. It includes fenugreek seeds, fennel itself, and oats, yeast, garlic, cowpeas, moringa leaves or powder, oat milk or almond milk, vegetables, lots of dark leafy vegetables, fruits like strawberry, blueberry, banana, mango, and you can also get a lot of healthy fats from avocados, cheese and eggs. And also sleep and stress, all of these do make a difference. Yogurt, nursing tea, meats like salmon, chicken, red meats like beef, chickpeas, almonds, and all the foods that are used to increase the milk production are called as galactagogues, which means it's a herb or a drug which can be used to increase the milk supply. Galactagogues must be consumed only after consultation with a physician. So fenugreek, when it comes to fenugreek, it's also called as methi. It's also used in mother's milk tea, and usually they are sold as capsules. It's a natural home remedy for low milk production, and it's an age-old medicinal herb. It is native to India and southern Europe and Asia, and most of these herbs are not regulated by FDA. That means there is no requirement for a label. But fenugreek does fall under the category of GRAS. That means generally regarded as safe. And if you don't like to have the seeds, they're also sold as capsules, and they control the blood sugar. That's the reason you have to be very careful when you're consuming fenugreek. They can also give a rash or aggravate asthma if you have allergies, and they may also cause gas or diarrhea if you consume too much. And start taking fenugreek 1 to 2 times a day initially before you really know the effects that it has on your body, and then increase to 3 times and more as you need it. And also, if you're an exclusive pumping mother, best thing to do is try pumping 8 times in 24 hours with a hospital grade electric pump, and change the frequency and duration of the breast pump sessions. Next thing is nursing tea or mother's milk tea. So mother's milk tea increases breast milk production, and it also reduces gas and indigestion and colic in both mom and baby. It also helps in shrinking the uterus to gain its normal shape and size after birth. In 18 to 24 hours you can see the result, and if not, you can increase its frequency. You can have a nice cup of warm tea while pumping as well. It's a great way to relax and unwind your day. Next is oatmeal. Oatmeal has iron in it, which helps in promoting milk supply. It also has stress reducing properties, which in turn affect milk supply. They also have saponins, which are antibiotic as well as anti-inflammatory. Next is yogurt. Yogurt is high in calcium, magnesium and B vitamins. They also have active and live cultures, which help in maintaining a healthy gut. Like cumin has iron, which is helpful for nursing mothers. It also helps with digestion and relieving any gastric problems. Fennel mainly helps with the letdown reflex and increases milk supply, as well as helps in mother's digestion. But baby can also have allergic reactions, so don't eat too much. Garlic helps in increasing milk secretion for longer time. It also increases the flavor of milk. Traditionally, people are used to drinking garlic milk to maintain and continue breastfeeding. Ginger also increases milk supply. You basically have to boil it and drink it with water. Enjoy a lot of nuts during breastfeeding time because they are rich in proteins and fats, and also these amino acids are needed for building serotonin in the body, which is a necessary neurotransmitter. Or almond milk will also increase milk production. Alfalfa is also another herb which is full of minerals, vitamins, non-essential and essential amino acids. It also has phytoestrogens and thyroid releasing hormones which stimulate prolactin and increase milk supply. And also, as I'm going through this list, remember that you don't need to take all galactagogues at one time. You can try one at a time and see what works the best for you and what is most easiest and most available for you to eat on daily basis. So try one at a time. Cinnamon is also actually known to increase the milk flow, and it also delays periods after childbirth. And foods such as strawberries are also high in vitamin C, which helps in iron absorption and cell repair. So a little bit more about galactagogues. So these can be natural or artificial. They increase and maintain milk production. They interact with the physical as well as the physiological factors within your body, and they mainly affect the hormones, which is prolactin in this case, which stimulates milk production. Another question is, do you really need galactogogues? No, they are not necessary because milk supply is regulated by supply and demand. So other alternatives, if you do not want to use galactogogues, are using a good latching technique, giving skin to skin contact to the baby, breast compressions, frequent feeding or pumping. All of these can increase your milk supply, but if none of these are effective, usually they recommend galactogogues. But again, the most important thing is not to just increase supply, you also need to empty frequently, because if you do not empty milk from the breast, then the body is not going to produce more milk. As we are talking about food, I do not want to ignore the importance of having enough sleep, keeping your stress low, drinking enough water in a day, and also especially when you're breastfeeding, you need to have those extra 500 calories in a day, which do make a difference in your milk supply. As the number of essential nutrients increase in your body, the quality of your milk will increase. And also be careful when you're using galactogogues, because oversupply is also another problem which can lead to clogging of milk ducts. So again, if that happens, then you have to take sunflower lecithin to unclog the milk ducts, because oversupply can also lead to a problem. And also, when we talk about foods that we are supposed to eat to increase the milk supply, we should also remember the foods that we need to avoid. Some herbs like parsley, oregano, sage, peppermint are supposed to decrease milk supply. Also, other foods that you need to avoid are fish which are high in mercury, alcohol, caffeine, and processed foods. And the reason you need to spend as much time with the baby as possible in those initial months are when the mom is breastfeeding the baby, they also release this prolactin hormone into the blood, which helps them sleep faster as well. So the best way for a mother to relax is to feed the baby and to spend more time with the baby. So what worked for me? I pretty much tried all of them. Apart from these, I also tried capsules from Legendary Milk. I'm going to leave more information on that in the description box. And they also have various blends of pretty much all of these galactogogues. So I'm going to leave all those links. So do check in the description if you're interested in any of that. Let me know which foods you have used to increase the milk supply, or which has worked the best for you in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. And if you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again in my next video.